to win game number 1, but in the other games they also had their chances, but they couldn't deliver in the end.
Well, you can see what happened here in this ball game. Nice drive there. Willie Miller being blocked from behind there. Those are the problems that Willie has had with the San Miguel team, no? In all their 3 losses here.
Yeah, they haven't beaten San Miguel yet in the course of the tournament.
Even though the total winning margin of those 3 games is only 4 points.
Yes.
Kabagnot, that was wide open.
Yes, it refused to stay down. Villanueva picks up another rebound. So far, Enrico with his 3rd rebound lands safely in the hands of Kabagnot. Nice forward pitch. Jay Wash looking across. Arwin is there. Hatfield trying to sneak in and bat it away. They'll settle down for a half-court set. Kabagnot dribbles. Whips it over to Arwin. Arwin looks. Nowhere. 9 seconds of the shot clock. Wide open Don Don. Arwin jumps into the air. No problem.
Well, nobody boxing him out. That guy came all the way from the outside. Everybody was boxing out people underneath the basket. And that hurts them because you play good defense, you force up a miss, you tried to make a stop, but you gave them another second chance point.
2 big launches.
That looked good all the way when it left. Tell you, marurunong talaga itong mga bata.
2 big with 8. I really feel he could be the barometer of this series.
He actually is, you know, for Ginebra. He's a guy that if he scores well from the outside, that team plays well. But somebody's got to stop those offensive rebounding of San Miguel. And that's why Arwin Santos is very high on the statistical count for MVP. He can score, he defends, but he gets a lot of offensive rebounds and gives off some assists too. So, ang laking factor niyan. That's going to be the 15th foul now for Ginebra.
Walang barya-barya kay Arwin. Lahat yan importante.
Every part of the game is important to him.
Yes. Kabagnot changing directions. Boy, if he were an illusionist, he's very good in misdirection.
Alam mo si Kabagnot, he is left-handed, but he's stronger going to the right because he finishes well. That's why he made that shot. But what was happening there was, in that game, he shot with the right hand, which really surprised me. That was a hard shot.
Because Hatfield was all over him on his left hand.
That's going to be a foul, and not a good foul by Villanueva because they are in the penalty, and Jay Wash is going to go to the free throw line.
Let's take a ride with Alex Kabagnot and join him for a Phoenix drive of the game.
See, yun ang ginagawa niya. He drives with his right, so he can easily lift the ball up to the left hand for a jump shot. If you let him go to the left, he has to go for a layup. If he doesn't have a layup, then he has to pass off.
May kaibigan nating kaliwa magsulat kanan si Atoy.
Marami.
Si Atoy.
Marami. Phil Mickelson is right-handed, but he swings the ball left-handed.
Yeah.
Rafael Nadal is right-handed, but he plays tennis left-handed. You don't know that.
No?
Do you know how many presidents are left-handed from the States? Sunod-sunod yan.
Sige.
Obama,
Clinton,
lahat yan. Clinton, Bush, lahat yan. Sunod-sunod yan.
I try to play golf with my right hand, but actually you should be using your left. Villanueva with a good spin, 6 points.
Well, they don't know him at all. He spins back and he comes back and hits it with the left hand. He has to come back there. But he's doing a job here. You cannot jump on Washington. He's going to kill you.
Into the last minute, brought to you by Minute to Win It.
A very big struggle there between 2 big players, Dorian Peña and Enrico Villanueva. The foul on Dorian Peña, the penalty situation in effect. It's been in effect against both teams for quite a while now here in the second quarter. And in this quarter, San Miguel has scored 15 points while Ginebra scored 18 points. So this is the quarter, again, where the coaches have to use the second stringers coming off the bench. Now, if those guys come in and deliver, the other team is in trouble. But it did not happen for San Miguel. They had to go back to their first stringers to end the second quarter.
Interestingly enough, the first game ended in a tie at the end of the first half at 43 apiece. In the meantime, game moments. Ato Agustin in the Phoenix game moment.
Rico's made 3 out of 3 right now, and he, the other one barely going in, but you can see the confidence there. This one just falls out. Pretty good release. 3 out of 4.
Nakatakot pala itong game na to. No? May atomic bomb, may H-bomb pa.
That's not a good foul again.
Oo.
And Jong Yuchiko is telling Tubid, you know, why are you gonna foul him 35 feet away from the basket? Give him free throws.
Tapos na ang Pasko.
Oh, matagal na.
Oo.
Meron pa nga naghahanap din. Yung nagpupunta pa nga dyan.
Ganun ba? At least may nagmano pa sa'yo kanina, no?
Hindi, iba yun.
Iba yun.
Iba yun.
Iba hinahanap.
Walang hinihingi yun.
Ala yun.
Humihingi lang yun ng blessings.
Ayun. Baka magbago si Miguel. Talking about Willie Miller, greeting Dr. J earlier. In the meantime, Kabagnot.
Tubid feed too outside, as usual. Oh, they're good friends, you know. Mick does the same to me, you know, jokes with me. They're good friends. Rico did also.
Nick Pinisi, a bundle of joy and laughs through the years. In the meantime, Hatfield, determined. Yes!
7 points in the ball game right now. He had the first 5. Didn't score for quite a while. But like I said, he had to take that jump shot. He has to keep on taking the jump shot if they're going to give it to him. Open. That also allows them a 2-on-1 situation
yes,
here.
I agree. And that'll open up that congested inside Kabagnot. 9 seconds of the shot.
Holy shot. Ay, alam mo si Tubig, kakantyawan ka pa niyan. Pag naganon ka niyan, pupuntahan ka pa niya sa likod. Kumusta ka dyan?
Kaya sila magkasundo at magkakampi ni Tubig ng araw. Ni Paul Artadi, ano ha? The meantime,
they wanted to cross and then call the 30. But you can call the 30 in the backcourt. But you still have to throw in from there.
This timeout brought to you by Red Brake Fluid. Panatag ka sa biyahe mo. 12 seconds remain. Your thoughts about the other series, Dr. Tech?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, Dr. Tech is a strong team. But like I said, as I already said, that Jimmy and Ali play very well. They're hard to beat. Then Ronnie Del also had a good game in the first game, but not a good scoring game in the second game. But they have an advantage there. I would think Token Tex has a little advantage, but they must make the most of what they have. I mean, if you fall down 2-1 in game number 3 today, ikaw ang humahabol eh. If you're the one putting pressure on the other team, then, you know, it's a different story. Let's take a look at this last 10 seconds. Nakasona ang San Miguel bigla. So, Kagiwa realizes it quickly. He's going up in the air. Oh, nice pass. And a good block. Hijack! Sabi ni Washington. Nice block.
San Miguel Beer leading by 6 at the end of the first half of play. And their offense in full gear, at the highest gear possible. We zoom out from our cube as we check on the score. It's 49-43. Let's send it over to Cheska, who'll be chatting with Don.
Don, hindi pa kayo natatalo ng Ginebra sa buong conference na to. In any way, naka-boost ba yun ng confidence niyo getting into the semi-final series na sila ang kaharap niyo?
Well, hindi namin masasabi naka-boost ng confidence, no, kasi yung mga panalo namin, breaks eh. I mean, nanalo kami 1 point, nanalo kami yung 2 points, and the last game, yun nga, nag-turnover si Rudy. Pero sa tingin ko man, we're working hard on the defense, and as long as makikita namin, magagawa namin sa game. So, we're confident na we have a chance of winning another game.
Okay, and then Don, 14 points ka na at the end of the first half, 4 of 5 3-point field goal shooting. Kanina before the game, sabi ni Coach Ato na to have an easy win over Ginebra, ibig sabihin nun, kailangan may malaki kayong lead. Does this mean may malaki kayong lead? So ito na ba yung license to shoot mo?
Ito na yung parang chance ko na to score naman kasi knowing they'll be doubling Alex and Jaywa, so ako na yung na-open ngayon.
Alright, thank you, Don.
Ay, saya.
Alright, keep it here on Solar TV for more PBA action coming your way.
This sibling rivalry has San Miguel in the lead in the series, and in game number 2, 49-43. The offense of San Miguel in very high gear in that first half.
Well, a very fiery start in the first quarter with Hontiveros contributing 12 points, and then Washington had 8. So that was already a total of 20 points for 2 players, and they had 32 there, limiting Ginebra to 23. That was a factor so far in this ballgame. But I thought Ginebra played better defense in the second quarter. Shut down a lot of the people coming off the bench. and eventually took that one by 3 points. So they were able to reduce the number to 6. It's still anybody's ball game. I'm sure both teams will make their adjustments in the second half.
Take a look at our highlight reel, and you'll see what Dr. J is talking about. This guy was the shining star of the first half.
Well, you can see that the defense is right on top of him, but he's still making shots. That was one of them. And this one, he gets kicked out, and Willie Miller, they were playing zone at that stage, never came back to the guy, and when he did, it was just too late. So, Ontiveros, all he needs is to get that feel of a rhythm of a shooter, and he was really going great guns for them with 12 points in that quarter. Hatfield also had a good start for them. He had 5 straight points.
And I really feel Tubid is the measuring stick for this series for them.
Well, Tubid really knows how to space himself properly. And so if you have somebody that can kick out the ball to you when you're spaced properly, you're going to get your points. And Tubid and Willie Miller both have 8 points apiece. Rico Villanueva started off very slowly but finished with 7. But Ontiveros and Washington already 26 points. That's even more than the 3 there that you have on the left side.
Yeah.
Plus Arwin Santos giving them 7 and a couple of offensive rebounds and the putbacks.
Interesting change at the end of the first half of game number 1. Nobody was in double digits, in fact.
Well, I think you can see that they already played game number 1. They know what the other team is doing. San Miguel's been doing the same thing the whole conference. And so has Ginebra. Ginebra has always had to make changes because of the injury factor to some of its players. And, Cortez didn't see much action. Let's see if he plays a little bit more here in the second half.
Let's take a look at a few of the numbers. The numbers were, in fact, very close at the end of game 1's first half. But this one, the marked difference, of course, in some areas.
Well, not much except for the fact that San Miguel had a 4 edge in the rebound, had more assists. Remember, I talked about only 14 assists for both squads in game number 1. San Miguel already has 12. Ginebra, exactly where they were in the previous game at 7. So, if you have to improve your game, you have to get the assists because those are easy points. That's why it's an assist. And I think the team that always gets 18, 19 to 20 assists in a game always has the advantage of winning that ball game.
We're in the semifinal round of our tournament. We're down to the last 4 teams. You're watching the semifinals. Best of 7 for each of the pairs, the pair of games that we have. And it's Tubid, Kagiwa, Hatfield, Villanueva, Miller, the starting unit, or Jong. With Chico on the other side, it's going to be Peña, Santos, more or less the starting lineup basically for San Miguel. In the meantime, Villanueva, close range. There's a tip in.
Hatfield started off where he left off. A follow-up, the first 2 points for his team in the third quarter as it did in the first quarter. And he's got 9 in the ball game right now.
They're coming. They've now come within 4. Arwin Santos, 16-footer, bounces away. Villanueva picks it up. Don't forget to join Vito Lasatin, Jason Webb, and Chicky Reyes later on for our second game. Talking sex against BMEC. Close range miss.
Well, that was a layup now. There are no excuses for a miss like that. And wait, somebody forgets Cabagnot can shoot. I mean, he's bringing down the ball. The first rule is stop the ball. The guy with the ball is the most dangerous guy because he can either shoot or pass. And you let him step up all the way up to that 15-foot line. He knocks in the easy jump.
They can really sense when they're open. And Cabagnot seems to operate so well in the second half. Miller launches, rims out.
Now he's shooting over a 6'7" player now. That's a problem because you cannot see the goal completely there. No?
May nakaka-istorbo sa harap, ano ha? Cabagnot gets it back. 13-second shot clock for the Bearman. Cabagnot did not play in the second quarter in game number 1. Also, the Sela had some great moments in game number 1. In the meantime, it'll go outside. Open shot, no. Jay Wash hit on the face, I believe. Went down.
By Hatfield.
Yeah. Holding on to his chin area. Hatfield with his first.
In the previous play, they couldn't ask for a better shot from Kagiwa. They got the shot that they wanted. Close range, wide open. Just failed to knock it down.
2 minutes going by us here, very slowly. Open. Opts to pass. Dondon 4 of 5 in three-point country. Here's Cabagnot. His version of a 3 in flight. bliss actually with 5 of his